Okay, so today we're going to go through rational inequalities. Okay, and it's a lot like what we did yesterday in terms of, at least at the end of it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our critical points. Getting the critical points is different than we did yesterday, but we're going to get the critical points and then test our region, and then there's a little bit of a twist at the end. Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set it equal to 0. And then we're going to combine it into one term. Okay, or one fraction is really what that's going to look like. So I'll start by just subtracting 1 from both sides. But then I want to combine this by finding a common denominator and converting it into one fraction. Okay, so really we have two terms here. What's the common denominator going to be? X plus 4. So it'll be 5 over x plus 4 minus x plus 4 over x plus 4. And then I'm just combining like terms. So 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay. On the x, we have to be careful because this negative does go to the x. Even though there's no other like term to combine it with, it is a negative x because of that minus sign. And so that's what it's going to look like once it's combined into one term. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, yeah? No? Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to solve the numerator and denominator to get our critical points. So what that'll look like is I'll take 1 minus x and set it equal to 0. And then also x plus 4, and I'll set that equal to 0. Okay? So the first one, I just subtract 1 and then divide by negative 1. So I get x equals 1. Okay? Over here, I get x equals negative 1. Okay? So what I'm finding here is these are not solutions to the inequality, not solutions to an equation. But these create those critical points that we're going to have on the number line. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and create the number line, and so I have negative 4. It's going to be the border for one region, and then 1 will be the border for the other. And so we're just going to choose numbers from each region. So on the left, we could choose negative 5. In the middle, we could choose 0, and over here on the right, we could choose the number 2. And we'll plug these numbers in for x into the original inequality. So when I do negative 5, I'll have 5 over negative 5 plus 4, which gives me 5 over negative 1, which is negative 5. So is negative 5 greater than or equal to 1? No. Okay, so that region does not include the solutions. So we try 0. So 5 over 0 plus 4 is 5 fourths. That's 1.25. Is that less than, I'm sorry, it's greater than, it's the original problem. Is that greater than or equal to 1?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The check mark, that region will work. And then we try 2. So I'll have 5 over 2 plus 4, which is 5 over 6. Is that greater than or equal to 1? No, 5/6 is less than 1, so that one does not work. Okay. Okay, so we know our region. Okay, it's the middle region. So it's going to start at negative 4, and it's going to end at 1. Okay? Now, with the rational equations, there's one other thing that's a little bit different. This is what you have to be careful on. Is that we're going to have to check for extraneous values, or check for excluded values. And so what that means is the two numbers I get, negative 4 and 1, would either one of those make the denominator 0? Negative 4 would. Okay? And here's why that's important. It's because for this problem, we have the equal to with the symbol. And so we would typically have brackets around both numbers. The problem is what the bracket says is the bracket says that it's going to include that number. But if -4 is an excluded value, then I cannot include -4. So the answer is I'm going to have a parentheses next to -4 with a bracket next to the 1. And that's the final answer. Okay, again, I have the bracket because I have an equal to with it, but I have to put parentheses next to the 4 because, or -4 because it's excluded. Okay? All right.